of y'all really don't play fair at all. It's crazy because you go on a date, not even a date. Let's scratch the date. You go out with a person and you both are building, but you're expecting more from them than you do yourself. But you ain't playing fair. You are not playing fair when you expect more from them or out of them than you do your own self. You want to come to the table with a table that's already prepared, a table that you can really enjoy and feast, versus saying, I'm talking to men and women, versus saying, let me bring something to the table that will edify this table. Instead, you just want to take away yourself.
Man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out.
Family, you guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires and AOS the Podcast. I had to pause real fast to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast. They post everything black. I mean, everything black, right? They post the drama. They post inspiration. They post motivation. Everything black that you can get your talk on, if you will. Urban Pulse Podcast, they post about it. We're sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast, the true essence of everything black. I love them guys to life. You guys are so amazing. And I want to welcome you to another episode of AOS the Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. AOS Inspires. I'm crazy excited about this episode, as I am about every single episode, but I need you guys to do me a big favor. I need you to go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. We haven't dropped crazy, but we dropped a little bit, right? You guys are not showing up every week subscribing. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead and subscribe even right now. Go to YouTube, go to Instagram, Facebook, AOS the Podcast. Hit that subscribe button for me real fast and leave a comment. That's what I need everybody to do that watch this video. Leave a comment. Drop your boys some love in the comments, because I want to know that what we're saying to you guys is resonating with you, that you're rocking with it, that is something healthy for you that can help you grow and get to the next level. You already know, if you don't know, our mission here at AOS the Podcast, AOS Inspires, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. And that's what we want to do. On today, we won't stop the train. I'm excited about today. Why? Because as I told you, we're doing a 10-part series. This 10-part series is going pretty good. Like it's really doing its due, right? It's really 10-parting, if you will, because a lot of people are going on first dates and they don't have the necessary tools that they really need to be effective in their relationship or help their relationship get to the next level. So that's what we're doing. We're dropping 10 parts that you can go back on. We did Know What You Want. Week 2, we did Just Listen. Week 3, it was Be Ready to Be Truthful, right? This week is nothing short, right? It's going to be really great. This is what we're talking about today. Be who you desire. I wanted to bring a different element to you guys this week. The reason for that is because I see this every single time. I'm seeing people that's going on first dates. I'm seeing people that's dating qualified people, and they are not even equal to the qualified people that they're dating, right? Meaning they want them to be this high-level CEO, this crazy entrepreneur, and you still work for McDonald's. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working for McDonald's or working at McDonald's. Do your thing. Like, only you know what you want out of life, right? Only you know what you want your life to look like. But I have an issue with people desiring high-level people, but you're operating at a low level. I need you to get your life all the way together. Now, I want you to be petty. I'm going to just give you one chance to be petty. Every single person that you've dated that wasn't on your level, but they were expecting more out of you, or even vice versa. Maybe you had somebody that you want on their level, right? And you was like, listen, this is my apology letter. I need you to copy this link on YouTube and send it to them right now. I promise you'll get a crazy response. Because I need you to understand those that's not fully equipped. This is what I tell people before we get to the fully equipped thing. This is what I tell people. If you're not in a relationship, get you right first. Meaning, as you look back at my old episode, I said, is your credit score ready to date? Make sure your financials, that's one of the biggest things. It's crazy because if you look at the statistics, that's one of the biggest things that people get divorced for. So why not go into a relationship? Now I get it. Some of you are like, listen, I just failed, right? I wanted some company and I found this person. They were dope. We began to spend time together and just one thing led to another real fast. But this is what I want to share. Things happen like that. I get it. But I want to share with every single person, get your money together first, right? Before you even start entertaining anything. Enjoy you first. Like so many people are like, I just want to go on a date. I just want to have one female company. I want to have male company. For what? Like get you together, because it's nothing worse than you're carrying over drama. You're carrying over problems from a previous relationship, or even just carrying over problems in general from being single. One of the worst places to be in is a financial slump. Worst place in a relationship. I'm telling you from experience, like that is the worst place to be. You can't do this. You can't do that. Can't go here. I mean, that's the worst place to be. So what I suggest people to do, a lot of people are like, I don't know how to fix my credit. Research it. You research everything else. You Google everything else. You find out everything else that you want to find out. But when it comes down to discipline, you take the short route. Like, I don't know how to do it. That's your excuse. No excuses in this season. So what I need you to do as you prepare for your first date is be who you desire, right? If you desire a high-level CEO, become that high-level CEO. Now, I'm going to share with you. Sometimes it happens like that where you can get somebody that you're not on their level, and there's something about you. And matter of fact, this week I'm doing an episode about that. There's something about you that really catches their eye, and it's just something about you that really pops out to them. And they're like, listen, I ain't worrying about the money. I ain't worrying, but that's so far in between. That doesn't happen often. Like you got to have that it factor about you for that to happen. Let's really be honest. You're dating a millionaire. Now, it happens more for women than it does for men. But let me holler at my fellas. You can have something about you that's an it factor, but you're broke. Your credit jacked up. You drive a crazy car, right? You live with every box that you can uncheck is unchecked in your life. But you have this it factor. Maybe it's your personality. Maybe it's your presentation. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is, right? But that's so far in between. So what I want to share with you is when you become certain levels or you become certain people, right? I mean, meaning, once you become this CEO, what happens is you get introduced or access to greater people. This is why I share with people all the time. Before you make this step to get married to this person, make sure that this is the person that you really want, especially when you're not successful and you're up and coming. Make sure that this is the person that really speaks to your spirit, your soul, your personality. I mean, just speaks to you holistically. Because the problem is when you date a person, and I get it. What's my man name? Bertie Mac said, you need somebody that when you're broke, they're riding with you. That's when you choose the best person, when you're broke. Because then when you go up success, the ladder, the person that was with you when you were broke, that's going to be the person that's qualified to enjoy the wealth with you. I agree. What's going on, family? I know that you're enjoying the episode, but I had to pause to ask you a quick question. Have you ever been through anything in life that was so life-altering that it changed your life forever? I mean, have you ever been and had a job and you lost that job? I mean, your dream job. You lost that job for whatever reason. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. You started a business and the business started off great and then it seemed as if it was going downhill. And now you're at a place, you lost your marriage, you lost your children, you lost some major things in your life. And now you're at a place in life where you're like, hey, this is the end of the road. I don't see it getting better. I got news for you. It will get better. And I wrote a book just for you. It's entitled Winning After a Major Loss. You need to go and get your copy. Go to barnesandnoble.com, go to amazon.com, get your copy right now. Winning After a Major Loss. I promise you, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. It's going to change your mindset. Most importantly, it's going to change your heart about your situation, because I promise you, you can win after a major loss. Go get your copy now. Barnes & Noble's, amazon.com. Order your copy now. Let's get back to the episode. At the same time, the reason for that is because oftentimes our judgment is different when we're broke. Let's really be honest. Things that you would tolerate when you broke, you won't tolerate when you got some money. It's just, conversation that you will have when you're broke would not be the same conversation that you have when you get money. Being honest. So what I'm saying is make sure that you vet this person out, that they don't just speak to you because I'm down and they know how to lift my spirits up. No. That's not the right person for you. I need you to be with the person. I don't need you, but I'm suggesting that you be with the person that doesn't just speak to you while you're broke, but they speak to the person that you're becoming, right? Like if you're an intellectual person, make sure they can stimulate you intellectually. And the reason I say that is because people get with people while they're broke and they speak to a certain area of their life, but that area changes when you get money. They can't, and you're a thinker. They can't stimulate you psychologically or mentally. And it's like your conversation level is not interesting, right? I enjoy the company. I enjoy the sex. But when it comes down to a deep conversation, you can't stand 10 toes down with me. So what happens is, even though to some people that's something minute, to others that's something huge and major, right? And when you do not meet the requirements while they're broke, right, you would never meet the requirements when they get money. When they get to that level of success, it's bananas because they have access to far greater people. I'm not saying that they're better than you, but what I'm saying is there's people that's greater than you, meaning they think on a different level. They execute, that's a big one, execute on a different level. I mean, it's just different. When you begin to go in circles that really are millionaires, billionaires, thousandaires, right? People that are really shakers, you get access when you begin to climb the ladder of success. You begin to get access to greater people who can sing better, people whose personality is out of this world, people who just make money just closing their eyes, right? When you get access to those greater people, what happens is, yes, you may be loyal. Yes, you may be committed. Yes, you may be in love with this person. However, the new level that you go to will have access to people that you really, really, really desire, but you felt like you couldn't get while you were broke. So that's why I tell people, get yourself together while you're down or while you're single. Not even while you're down. Get yourself together while you're single. Like, put the pieces together while you're single. Because the damaging part about it is many people, while they're single, they look for a relationship, then they try to get their money right. That's the backwards way to do it. I need you to get your money right, get your credit right, get your living situations right, get your car situations right. If you need a vehicle, right, that's the time for you to be selfish and stack up your wardrobe, stack up your investments, make your portfolio look crazy. Just go crazy. Because what's going to happen is when you get into a relationship, resources are going to be highly important. I promise you. Many of you are failing the test because you're not doing what you need to do on the front end, and you're not becoming the person that you really desire. Because what happens is when you don't become the person that you really desire, the person that you're entertaining may lose interest in you. Why? Because I desire this person on this level. I'm right here. It never works. Never. I promise you. You can take that to the bank. So what I want to share with you, become who you desire. That's it. I'm out of time. I love you guys to life. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. Share. Please. It's because of you that we're able to reach the masses. With your connection together, we can empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one video at a time, one interview at a time, to help you live life at the next level. I'm out of here. Love you to life. Let go. What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for rocking with us during this episode. We have been so excited to drop this episode. I'm glad that you made it to the end. This is what I want you to do. If you have any takeaways from this episode, leave it in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear how you feel. I want to bring content to you that's relevant to you, that'll help you change your life, because you already know our mission here at AOS Inspires, AOS the podcast, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. This is what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, share this episode. If it spoke to your life, share this episode with somebody. Why? Because you are connected to some people that we're not connected with. And with that connection together, we can empower the world to never give up. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I can't wait to see you next week. Just in case you didn't know, we drop every single week, 3 times a week, Mondays, 8 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. You need to catch an episode. Matter of fact, catch all 3 episodes. It's going to be fire. I promise you it's going to help you doing your everyday life. It's going to help you get to the next level. Let's go.